The Golden is one of the breeds created during the dog-loving Victorian era. The breeds in its background probably included a yellow retriever, the Tweed Water Spaniel, wavy and flat-coated retrievers, and a red setter. Golden Retrievers were first registered with the American Kennel Club in 1925 and were officially recognized as a breed in 1932. Since then, they've established themselves as versatile companions, hunting dogs, and working dogs. Goldens are found doing search and rescue, animal-assisted therapy, arson detection, drug detection, and assistant work for people with disabilities. Their energy, enthusiasm, and intelligence makes them well-suited to learning and performing almost any task. Known as the Chien de Berger, the Malinois is often seen riding in a police car. This herding breed from Belgium, as he takes his name from the town of Malin, does not have a well-known history before the late 19th century and the late 1800s. He may have been helping shepherds care for flocks for centuries, but it wasn't until 1891, in a burst of national enthusiasm, the Belgian herding dogs were divided into types and given different names. The short-haired Malinois became quite popular as a herder, and his abilities were later turned to police and military work. Photos of police dog trials in 1903 showed the Malinois climbing 10-foot ladders and performing other displays of agility. It's not surprising that many of the dogs were conscripted during the World War I. The American Kennel Club accepted the breed in 1911, calling them Belgian sheepdogs and not separating them by coat type. Today, the Malinois is a popular police and military dog and can be a good family companion in the ride home. Ask anyone about the defining characteristic of the Golden Retriever, and the answer you will always get is temperament. The hallmark of the Golden is his kind, gentle, eager-to-please nature. He craves affection and will seek it from strangers as well as his own family. Goldens are adaptable and people-oriented, and those characteristics are at the top of the list of reasons why people love them. Unfortunately, the breed's popularity has meant that careless or clueless people have begun churning out Goldens without any attempt to maintain their sweet, gentle disposition. Shyness and aggression can be problems, leading to fear-biting or unfriendliness towards people and other dogs. Proper Goldens love everyone, but that love for people will often translate into jumping as a form of greeting. Basic early obedience training is a must for these big, rambunctious dogs. Fortunately, Goldens are very easy to train, and a small investment of time when the dog is young will pay off when he's fully grown. He will readily sit on command, walk on a leash without pulling, and come when called. If not trained, socialize, and exercise daily, the good-natured exuberance of Goldens, especially as adolescents and young adults, can be overwhelming and even frightening to small children, despite the dog's best intentions to be friendly. Choose a Golden as a family dog only if you are prepared to supervise kids and the dog when they are together and make sure everyone plays nicely. It's normal for puppies to chase and bite and play, so you need to teach a Golden pup how to act around kids, as well as teach the kids how to play properly with the dog. Before we continue, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as it would mean a lot. Thanks. The Malinois is a serious working dog, but that doesn't mean he isn't lively and full of fun. He is a happy and affectionate companion who's known for a sense of humor. He will play with the kids as well as protect them, but as a herding dog with a strong prey drive, he may instinctively chase children who are running. Do not allow this. Work with your trainer to teach him a strong, calm, downstay or leave it command that you can use to stop this behavior. Always supervise play when children are around. He can get along well with cats and other dogs if he's raised with them since puppyhood, but tends to be on the bossy side. Some Malinois are not cat safe because of their high prey drive. The Malinois is a great companion for a runner, jogger, or bicyclist. With that said, you will probably run out of steam before he does. While a Malinois may easily run for 5 miles or more, make sure to have your dog examined by your veterinarian before embarking on any exercise program. If your dog is free from any physical or medical conditions that could limit exercise, take him on strenuous hikes or let him run alongside your bicycle. A fence yard is also essential for helping him get the exercise he needs in a safely confined area. He'll enjoy fetch games and will chase a ball or flying disc for as long as you can throw it. Agility, fly ball, obedience, rally, and tracking are just a few of the dog sports in which he excels. The Malinois loves games and is often described as having a high play drive. It's important to the Malinois to be a part of the family, and he loves having their attention. He's wary of strangers and makes an excellent watchdog, but he needs lots of socialization to make sure he doesn't become overly suspicious. The more people he meets, the better his judgment becomes. A Malinois who is well socialized is a confident dog. When he meets people outside the family, his temperament can range from outgoing to reserved, but he should never be shy or aggressive. Say no thanks if a puppy's parents aren't approachable or if a puppy seems either fearful or aggressive. Train this sensitive and highly intelligent dog with light touch. He learns quickly and responds to moods and tones of voice, so harshness or rough treatment is often counterproductive. Any dog, no matter how nice, can develop obnoxious levels of barking, digging, counter-surfing, and other undesirable behaviors if he is bored, untrained, or unsupervised. Any dog can be a trial to live with during adolescence. Start training your puppy the day you bring him home. Even at 8 weeks old, he's capable of soaking up everything you can teach him. Don't wait until he's 6 months old to begin training, or you will have a more headstrong dog to deal with. If possible, get him into puppy kindergarten class by the time he's 10 to 12 weeks old and socialize. However, be aware that many puppy training classes require certain vaccines like kennel cough to be up to date, and many veterinarians recommend limited exposure to other dogs in public places until puppy vaccines, including rabies, distemper, and parvovirus, have been completed. In lieu of formal training, you can begin training your puppy at home and socializing him amongst family and friends until the puppy vaccines are completed. Talk to the breeder, describe exactly what you're looking for in a dog, and ask for assistance in selecting a puppy. Breeders see the puppies daily and can make uncannily accurate recommendations once they know something about your lifestyle and personality. All dogs have the potential to develop genetic health problems, just as all people have the potential to inherit a particular disease. Run and don't walk from any breeder who does not offer a health guarantee on puppies, who tells you that the breed is 100% healthy and has no known problems, or who tells you that her puppies are isolated from the main part of the household for health reasons. A reputable breeder will be honest and open about health problems in the breed and the incidents with which they occur in their lines. Golden Retrievers look beautiful, but are they healthy? An individual Golden certainly can be, but the breed as a whole can be affected by a number of health problems. At the top of the list of health concerns in this breed is cancer. Some veterinarians go so far as to call Goldens cancer retrievers, and treatments for this disease can be emotionally and financially devastating. It's not known to what extent all these forms of cancer are genetic or exactly how they're transmitted from one generation to the next, but the sky-high rate of cancer in Golden Retrievers is suspected to be at least partially inherited. Goldens also suffer from a high incidence of the painful genetic hip deformity known as hip dysplasia, which develops when the head of the thigh bone doesn't fit properly onto the hip socket. Serious hip dysplasia can lead to crippling arthritis and requires costly surgical treatment. Golden Retrievers can also have genetic elbow deformities. Eyes are another problem area in this breed, so make sure that the parents have been examined by a board-certified veterinary ophthalmologist and certified by the Canine Eye Registry Foundation. Before individual Goldens can be included in the Canine Health Information Center (CHIC), the Golden Retriever Club of America requires them to have hip and elbow evaluations from the Orthopedic Foundation for Animals or PennHip, an OFA cardiology exam, and an eye clearance from the Canine Eye Registry Foundation. You can search the OFA and CHIC website for yourself to see if a pup's parents are listed. A few health problems that have been seen in a Belgian Malinois include hip and elbow dysplasia, progressive retinal atrophy, cataracts, paneas, and epilepsy. The American Belgian Malinois Club, which is the American Kennel Club parent organization for the breed in the United States, participates in the CHIC. For a Belgian Malinois to achieve CHIC certification, he must have OFA or PennHP certification for hips, an OFA clearance for elbows, and an eye clearance from the Canine Eye Registry Foundation. Breeders must agree to have all test results, positive or negative, published in the CHIC database. A dog need not receive good or even passing scores on the evaluations to obtain a CHIC number, so CHIC registration alone is not proof of soundness or absence of disease, but all test results are posted on the CHIC website and can be accessed by anyone who wants to check the health of a puppy's parents. A good breeder will be able to discuss the prevalence of all health problems in her dog's lines, those with and without genetic screening tests, and help puppy buyers make an informed decision about health risks to their dog. Don't fall for dishonest breeder's sales pitch. If the breeder tells you she doesn't need to do those tests because she's never had any problem in the lines, her dogs have been vet checked, or any of the other excuses bad breeders have for skimping on the genetic testing for their dogs, walk away immediately. Careful breeders screen the breeding dogs for genetic diseases and breed only the healthiest and best looking specimens. But sometimes Mother Nature has other ideas and a puppy develops one of those diseases despite good breeding practices. Advances in veterinary medicine means that in most cases the dogs can still live a good life. If you're getting a puppy, ask the breeder about the ages of the dogs in their lines and what they died of. Remember that after you've taken a new puppy into your home, you have the power to protect him from one of the most common health problems in dogs, obesity. Keeping your dog in an appropriate weight is one of the easiest ways to extend his life. Make the most of your preventive abilities to help ensure a healthier dog for life. It takes some dedication to live with a golden retriever. The golden's profuse coat requires regular brushing and bathing to remove debris and mats. While all dogs shed, Goldens do it with the same enthusiasm they bring to swimming and retrieving. You can keep it under control with daily brushing to remove the dead undercoat, but if shedding is a deal breaker at your house, this is not the breed for you. Like most retrievers, Goldens love water. When your Golden gets wet, and he will, give him a thorough freshwater rinse to remove chlorine, salt, or lake mud from his fur, all of which can be drying or otherwise damaging to the coat. Keep his ears dry to prevent infections, and use an ear cleaner recommended by your veterinarian after he goes swimming. The Malinois has a short, straight coat that sheds heavily. The coat is heavy around the neck and on the tail and near the back of the thighs. Brush it at least weekly to remove dead hair and distribute skin oils. Brush a little more often to help keep loose hair from landing on your floor, furniture, and clothing. Bathe him only as needed. The rest is basic care. Trim the nails as needed, usually once a month, and good dental hygiene is important, so brush the teeth frequently for good overall health and fresh breath. Check the ears weekly for dirt, redness, or a bad odor that can indicate an infection. If the ears look dirty, wipe them out with a cotton ball dampened with a gentle ear cleaner recommended by your veterinarian. It's best to introduce your dog to grooming at an early age so he will accept it gracefully. Alright guys, which one do you think you'll get? Tell me down in the comments.